Hello everyone, in this video lecture I will explain to you the impact of multiplier on national income and on employment as well as rate of inflation. So starting with the definition of multiplier is some constant value which shows change in income due to change in investment. So whenever we have the value of multiplier, let's say 2, it means every change in investment, delta I shows change in investment, then every change in investment will lead to 2 times increase in national income. So if multiplier K is equal to change in investment is equal to 100, then change in income will be multiple times of the change in investment. We can put this value into formula of multiplier. Multiplier is equal to change in income over change in investment. Now if we put the value of multiplier 2 and this is change in income over change in investment is 100. So what we can do is we can write 1 as denominator of 2 and then we can cross multiply these values. So change in income delta y is equal to 2 into 100 is equal to 200. It means that every increase in investment will lead to 2 times increase in national income. And now we can see it graphically. In two sector economy, we know that investment and saving, intersection point of investment and saving determines the equilibrium level of national income. So on x axis we have income, national income, this is investment which is autonomous, and this is saving. On y axis we have saving and investment. At this point E, we can see that equilibrium takes place because saving is equal to investment at point E, where national income is equal to y1 and saving is equal to investment. So this is how equilibrium is set in two sector economy. Now let's have a look on change in investment on national income. So for example, if investment increases, then investment curve will shift upward from I0 to I1, and new equilibrium will take place at E1 where national income will be y2, and this change in national income will be multiple times more than the change in investment. And in case of 3 sector and 4 sector economy, we make this graph. We use graph of 45-degree line as Keynesian school of thought suggested us. Aggregate expenditure and income are equal if we move along this 45-degree line. But in reality, aggregate expenditure is not always equal to income, and on y-axis we have aggregate expenditure. Now if we draw aggregate expenditure line, then it will look like this. This is aggregate expenditure. In 3 sector economy, aggregate expenditure is equal to C plus I. Aggregate expenditure is equal to C plus I plus G, and the difference only in 4 sector economy will be we will add X minus M. All other is exactly same. Graph exactly looks same in 3 sector as well as 4 sector economy, but only the difference is in 3 sector economy aggregate expenditure is only equal to C plus I plus G, and in 4 sector economy we add X minus M as well. So as per this figure, equilibrium is initially at point E where equilibrium national income is equal to y1, and this gap is known as inflationary gap, and the gap to the right hand side is known as this gap is known as deflationary gap. And now what will happen if there is increase in investment, increase in government expenditure or net exports? Then definitely aggregate expenditure line will shift upward, and the new aggregate expenditure line will be this one. This is, let's say, AE1, and now equilibrium will move from E to E1 where national income will increase from y1 to y2, and this change in income will be multiple times more than the change in investment. So this is how we find out the value of multiplier, and we find the impact of change in investment on national income. Now coming to the second point, that is change in investment and employment. If there is change in investment, like investment is increasing, then definitely it will increase aggregate demand, as we know that aggregate demand is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M, and if there is increase in investment, if this component increases, then aggregate demand will rise, and whenever there is rise in aggregate demand, we know that aggregate demand curve shifts to the right, This is AD, initial AD, and this is aggregate supply, and equilibrium is initially P and real GDP is equal to Y. Now if there is rise in investment, then aggregate demand curve will shift to the right from AD to AD1 and new equilibrium will move to E1. Price level will rise from P to P1 and real GDP will rise from Y to Y1. So this rise in price level shows increase in inflation, and this rise in GDP shows economic growth. And whenever there is high investment, high aggregate demand, higher economic activity in the country, then it will definitely increase employment as well. So this is it for today, and hope it was helpful. And if you are interested to know further about A2 level economics or any other economic topic, then you may write in the comment as well, and I will try to make the video for that topic as well. So this is it. Thank you.